Hi there, Roger Burnley here. I have another video for you. Okay, this one is about improving your tone or your tonal quality. Basically, I get a lot of questions about this. And the reason that I do receive so many questions about this is because most of you will have the tendency to judge your own voice as not sounding great or not having that tone. Okay, the first thing that I want you to understand, and I talk about this quite a bit, everything about creating sound, whether you're speaking or singing, is how you are using your voice, how you are using your body to create that sound. So if your tone is not what you want it to be, it is because there's something that you're doing that is cutting that tone off. That's all it is. And so with training, with practice, with understanding how you use your voice, you will start to open up and develop more of that great tone or tonal quality. Okay? So first of all, let's understand the way that you create sound is from the air, a free flow of air coming through your body. Ah. Now, if you have been used to singing where you're used to pushing and your sound is up here, you're going to start to get this nasally sound, and that's not going to necessarily create a great tonal quality. All right, so we have to start to break down how you have been used to creating that sound and developing much more flexibility. That's really what it's about. If your tonal quality is not what you want, if your tone does not sound great, it's because you are pressing in somewhere or tightening that's restricting the tone from coming through. Now, different types of music, if you're singing rock music, yeah, you're gonna have a harder edge to it, but you still should have a pleasing tone even there. And you've seen or heard many singers who have been able to do that. Now I'm going to show another exercise that I don't think I've used this one with you yet, but I'm going to show this one because it's going to accomplish two things. Giving you the ability to start to allow your tone to come through, as well as developing the flexibility that we want. Again, if you're used to just like holding on to everything and pushing it, you're not going to allow the sound or the tonal quality to come through and be pleasing to you and to everyone who's listening to you. So let me just play a little bit of this and kind of do a little demonstration and give you some ideas to follow along with this. Now let me go back. I'm going to show you some specific things that I was doing that when you start to practice this, you'll start to see that eventually this will translate or transfer into the way that you sing a song. The first thing that I'm doing, I'm never pushing up to get those notes, right? I'm thinking this little bit of opening, that allows the tone to come through because I'm not closing off that sound. Now, and I like using this tempo in the beginning because it's slow enough that you can start to get it. But then, doing a faster tempo even gets you to be a lot more flexible, which is eventually where we want you to be. But let me just show you again so you can hear. And I'm using this sound. Sounds are a little dangerous because they will have more of a tendency for us to go back in our throat. So I want you to be listen very closely to where I'm keeping the placement so that I can still maintain allowing the tonal quality to come through. Again, back to my little trick of thinking that you're maintaining everything above your cheeks, okay? So see if you can hear it. Starting up here. Another little tip for you here as you're doing this one, especially on a sound like an ah. I don't want you to open too wide in the beginning to try to get this, because typically what will happen, you'll go too far back in your throat. So right now, just so you can feel internally what's happening, keep your mouth a little closed. Ah. Now it's easier for me to feel or hear the sound staying up here no matter where I am. Let me do a little bit again so you can hear it. Ah, 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 ah. Now as you start getting into your mid-range, okay, your tendency, especially if you've been used to pushing, is that you'll start to try to push up for those higher notes. So now we're going to reverse that, and I want you to see if you can hear what I'm doing. Ah, I'm going down. I'm never thinking I'm going up for that higher note. Ah, 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 and again, I was always starting a little bit higher in each passage so I wouldn't have that tendency to fall back in my throat and cut off my air, which is what produces your sound or your tone. Okay, so practice with that for a while, and over a period of time you'll see that your body will start to accept it. And that's I really want you to understand that you're allowing things, these new techniques, to be accepted by your body. Your body has a muscle memory. Once you start training it in a different way, it will remember it when you start to actually sing your songs. So I hope this video helps you a bit more. And again, if you would like more of the free videos or more information about my complete singing program, be sure and click the link at the bottom of this video. And I'll see you soon.